Come with me today to do a proper oil change on our 7.3. First thing you're going to need to do is pick up 15 quarts of a decent oil. We're using the Shell Rotella T6 full synthetic, and get you an oil filter. I use the original Motorcraft. All of this was from Walmart. It's going to set you back about $191. So the next step is going to be underneath the truck, get some kind of bucket to collect the oil. So the oil drain plug is a 19 millimeter. Yummy. Something else I like to do is to loosen the oil fill cap. It lets it breathe and the oil drains a little bit quicker down below. Again, make sure you have a decent sized bucket. I would recommend at least close to a 5-gallon because these things carry 15 quarts of oil. Now, me being slightly OCD, I usually pour a little bit of clean motor oil in with the drain left open at the bottom to help flush anything that might have gotten stuck all the way out. And you can see here's the clean fluid coming out now, so we're good to go ahead and put the cap back on. Next step is going to be the oil filter. Make sure you move your bucket underneath the oil filter. We're going to get a wrench, unscrew it, let it drain into the bucket. There's about a quart in there, and then we'll set the filter off to the side. Go ahead and get your oil filter wrench and start turning. Once you get it loose enough, you can use your hand, and it is heavy, so be careful. Then you're going to want to take your new oil filter and go ahead and pre-fill it all the way up to the top. Nobody likes a dry start. One thing you always want to do is check where you put the oil filter on and make sure that the gasket came off with the old filter. Sometimes they do stick, and if you double gasket it, you'll be in for a leak. Go ahead and spin your new oil filter on. This should only be hand tight, about as tight as you can get it with your hand, and maybe just a hair more. You don't want to over tighten it because then it's going to be a bear to get off later. Also, I like my oil filter clean, get all those fingerprints off of it, make it look nice. So the next step from here is going to be oil fill. Now, I get a lot of hate for using this. This is actually sold on the TikTok shop. It has a control valve. It has these fittings that will fit on pretty much any make or manufacturer's oil fill tube, and it makes it really easy to measure out or just pour your oil. So my truck is a little tall, as you can see. This is chest high to me. So to hold that oil up here and fill it for 15 quarts, especially in the bigger ones, it gets a little bit tiring. So this just makes it a lot easier. Usually the guys that give me hate have more oil under their 7.3 than they do in it. So let's get started. It's usually just enough time to drain for you to go and get the other one. That was 4. This will make 8, 12. And then I usually stop it at 14 quarts because the 7.3 does have an H-pop reservoir, which holds a decent amount of oil as well. And that does not get changed out during a normal oil change. Go ahead and add the 14 quarts. I'll usually check the oil, see where we're at, start it up, let it run for a minute, let it sit again, and then check the oil and add it as needed. I let it run for a minute to cycle all that new oil, get everything where it needs to go, then shut it off, wait a couple minutes, check our oil. So it is hard to tell on here, but we are right at the halfway mark. Sometimes if you flip it around and look at the backside, you can kind of see where the oil stopped. Which, don't forget to reinstall your oil cap. Now you are good to go. Make sure you start it up, run it, check for leaks underneath at the oil drain plug, check for leaks at your oil filter. That's how you change an oil in a 7.3.